Hey you guys, so before I get into your reading, I just want to take a minute to tell you about Ella Sparks, the accessory mall. The accessory mall has thousands of pieces to choose from. They have everything from zodiac jewelry, bridal jewelry, even men's pieces. If you guys like what I have on, I will link everything below. Everything came from ellasparks.com. Ella Sparks has been all about expressing your individual style and personality. There's thousands of pieces to choose from. Shipping is always free. You can pick through a versatile assortment of pieces that are funky, chic, unique. Everything is nickel and lead free. Their pieces are made from the best quality materials. Their pieces are affordable and shipping is always free. So that's ellasparks.com, you guys. Everything will be linked below. And with that, let's get into your reading. Hey Scorpio, how are you guys? Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here with me. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. My name is Lynn and this is Passionate Heart Tarot, and I'm back, you guys, with your weekly love reading. This energy is going to go from the 4th of January to the 11th. So just know that I send you all so much love and light. Thank you for everything. And all of my info will be linked below, you guys, if you want to book personal reading or follow me on Instagram. Everything will be linked below for that, Scorpio. So before I get into your reading, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light, the Holy Spirit. And let's see what energy we have coming in, because you already have messages that are flipping over. So let's see what Spirit shows us. What is coming in for Scorpio? So I can see the energy of someone who, it's funny. We have Pisces energy that's here. So you guys could be dealing with a Pisces. You may even be on the cusp of Libra for some of you, or even dealing with a Libra, because that's what I can see here. You have someone who has their guard up, and they're in a pessimistic energy, Scorpio, because this person has a blindfold over their eyes. So it's like they don't want to see or picture a future with someone. This could be how you're feeling about someone, or it could be, if you've hurt someone, Scorpio, it's how they're feeling about you. But at one point in time, this person was thinking about the future, and they were even thinking about what it would be like to have a true partnership. That was like a wish to them. They thought about marrying you, what that would be like to merge your lives together, to be able to celebrate in that way. So where they are now is that they are very guarded. They're very protective of their heart. I can see where they don't want to look at you, or this could be your energy, Scorpio, of how you're feeling about someone, not wanting to look at this person or have them come around, come near you, because you don't want to let them in. You don't. There's like this energy of feeling like things are still so unknown. There's so much mystery here, but something is going to come to light, because there's energy here of pure happiness. I mean, when someone thinks about this connection, they're very disappointed. But another person is thinking like, this is everything that I want. They're very happy. They're very much in love. And when I can see this beautiful 10 of Cups energy, it's feeling like it's fairy tale, as in it's very romantic. It's very passionate. And what all they want is to just put their arms around this person. So you do have here someone who loves you very much, even if you feel very disappointed in them, Scorpio. They love you, and they're still thinking very positively about the connection. I can see someone here with this Libra energy. Maybe they're finally gonna learn how to let their heart sway their decision making, because it's someone who tends to be very logical, and because they're very logical, they can come across as being cold even if they don't mean to. That's how they're coming across. And I can see some of you getting back together, reuniting with someone here. I see that there were mistakes that were made, but the biggest one was not realizing what was there the whole time, because there's a connection that was very special that someone, they didn't realize it was there the whole time. And because someone was so stuck on thinking about everything that went wrong before, all of the mistakes that were made before, even thinking about how they were hurt in the past. But it's like there's been a realization, or that's what's coming in here, is a realization about things, about how happy someone is. And I can see this energy of being embraced, of belonging, of coming out of the cold. I want to see why this Pisces energy is here. So that's a beautiful thing, because it's almost like some of you are going to make up with someone, because that's the energy that's here, making an emotional decision and not just thinking so logically about it. It's an emotional decision, and it's to come back together. Someone is going to embrace the other person. They are. Even if they seem very closed off now, Scorpio, they want this connection so badly, and they're closed off because they're just trying to protect their heart. They don't want to be hurt. They don't want to be vulnerable in vain. Let's look at this Two of Swords. Let's see why this is here. Let's see why this Two of Swords is here. There's someone, but wow, you have someone who has a very forgiving nature, because I can see that they've been hurt more than once. They've been disappointed by this person more than once, because they actually have cried many times. There's a lot of regret. It's funny because it could come from both sides, because what's here is a realization. So ultimately, when this person has a realization, it stems from regretting not embracing a connection that was so beautiful, that was around them the whole time. And then we also have the energy of someone who is very guarded, because they don't want to be hurt anymore, because they're thinking about what they wanted this person to say that they didn't say. Nevertheless, the both of you want to embrace each other. That's what I can see here. And there is a lot of passion. There's a lot of sexual energy. There's a lot of chemistry here. Yes, but there is also genuine love. There is. So just know, Scorpio, that if you're dealing with someone that is closed off, it's because they were deeply hurt, deeply saddened. A lot of emotion is here. Let's look at this 10. Let's see why the Moon card is here. Let's look closer. So yeah, that's the same message from Spirit over and over, and then these synchronicities are repeating. So someone, they're very forgiving, because although they have been hurt many times, when someone expresses the realization that they've had, it's almost like they're given another chance. It's not exactly like it's a clean slate, but this person is going to open up their heart again and embrace the connection. So it's lucky energy that's here, and it's someone who is kind-hearted enough to keep giving someone a chance over and over and over again. But you have a lot of happiness here. You have a lot of love that's here. Even if someone initially is very sad, very disappointed, appears to be very closed off, once someone just makes it known how they feel and opens up and expresses in a way that they haven't before, because what someone needs to hear is that this person realizes what was there the whole time. That's what someone needs to hear. Let's see why this Ten of Cups is here. There's a lot of thought that's here. And I mean, it's not, I wonder who this is. If you're the one who's running, Scorpio, I can see this energy around you. It's not easy for someone to embrace all of these feelings that they feel, because their feelings are growing, mounting, and they're thinking about everything that this person could, all the joy and happiness that this person brings to them. So it's like one minute they have these fantasies about how good it could be, but then they start to scare themselves and they overthink. And then when they overthink, they're creating all of these energetic barriers around them without even realizing that they're doing it. And it puts them in a place where they don't know what move to make. So just know that it's not exactly the smoothest of, it's not the smoothest of conversations, because this person feels so much and doesn't really know how to express it. They realize it. So it could even be them who's letting their guard down. Because it's funny because one action predicts another. When someone won't open up, it makes their person guarded. And this person won't open up because they are guarded. So it's really like being wrapped in a cycle. But there is a realization of how someone feels, and there's strong Libra energy here. So they're thinking about it, but still experiencing a lot of anxiety about the connection. But that's just this person's nature. So it is important for you to know, Scorpio, that they love you. They love spending time with you. They love just being around you. When they're around you, they feel like they're a child again, because it's just so much fun. There's so much happiness that's here. And they just really want to embrace you. They do, and they're hoping that you will embrace them. They're starting to get more in touch, and that's something that scares them, because with the way that this person is so logical, they've probably never, or at least not recently, let themselves experience the joy that is there. Because you have to think about what put this person in a place of being so guarded, so protective of their heart. It's because they were hurt before. I want to see why this Four of Wands is here. That's what it is. Someone has let their heartache from the past prevent them from moving forward. Because it's like there's so much potential that's here, but there's a lot of blockages that some of you are experiencing in this connection. So it is important to be patient with this person, because the love that they feel is genuine. But they are someone who tends to overthink, especially when they're finally being honest with themselves about how they feel. Because it's something that does scare them. But they know how they feel about you. They do. Or this could be a realization that you've happened to have about someone, Scorpio. Finally coming to terms with how special the connection truly is, and just how much you can't get this person off of your mind. So I mean, that's what's around you guys, at least for the next week ahead. There's a lot of back and forth that someone is doing in their mind. But ultimately what I can see here is that you both want to embrace each other and open up and let the other one in. Even if it's not easy for someone to do it, it is something that they want to do. So the more patient someone is, it will get a lot of points for them with this person, just being understanding about things. And I see for many of you that you are willing to do that, because there's just so much energy here of embracing it, kind of just accepting it for what it is and embracing it. And there's a lot of energy of coming back together, reuniting with someone, letting someone in so they feel like they belong. Because there's a loneliness that someone has, always feeling like they are on the outside, looking in, wanting to be a part of something. And they will be embraced. All right, Scorpio, so that's what I can see for you guys coming in for the week ahead. Just take it all in stride and just know that even if you both, it's funny because you both have your guard up because someone wouldn't open up. So the person who wouldn't open up is ultimately very guarded. And because someone is longing so much for them to open up and they haven't, or at least not in the extent that this person wanted them to, they're very guarded themselves. So you guys are mirroring each other in a sense. But the bottom line is this: there's a realization that has happened about how someone feels. And although they feel like it's a scary path to go down because they're really getting in their own head and overthinking things, they know that the connection brings them so much joy, and the love that is here is very genuine and true. There's a lot of happiness that's here. All right, Scorpio, so that's what I can see for you guys coming in for the week ahead. I love you all so much, and all of my info will be linked below for personal readings, and if you want to follow me on Instagram. So I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you next week.